Not so, well, not so handsy when she's doing it because you don't want to distract her from her moment. You can release her now.
Okay.
I'm not going to count that as one because she scooched forward a little bit there.
Okay. Sit.
So you saved it right there, so we can still count that as one if we get
And you're here.
to where I... Oh, not anymore! Part of the problem probably is that she wants to go play with them too, and it gets into frustration.
Yeah.
Because she's a very social dog.
Yeah, she does want to
Okay, you can release her.
Okay.
That could technically be called one because I waited
Sit.
for 15 seconds. There you go. And you can release her.
Okay. Sit.
Ah. Zero. But this is good because she gets to observe those dogs playing and having fun, and she has to chill a little bit. And you can release her.
Sit.
So I try to set them up just so I'm pushing them a little bit, but not too hard. So I don't want to give her like a harsh correction or anything. Oh, even the lady.
Almost had it.
So you don't even have to necessarily do this with dogs at first. You can just go off on roads because she's going to be plenty distracted by the chipmunks and the... I've noticed, is she a mouser at home? I think she'd make a pretty good mouser. Because when we go in the garage, she goes and checks out the places the mice usually go in. I've noticed.
Backyard now. She's been chasing that. Might be.
Yeah.
I hope so.
You can release her.
Okay.
The dogs are getting closer, just so you know.
Quiet.
Don't lean towards her, though. Make her...
Quiet. No. No.
No. Yeah, you say no.
No. Quiet.
So I usually don't... I was going to say I didn't want to...
Sit. Sit.
Let's move over this way a little bit. And I can tell you what I usually do. Okay, now sit.
Sit.
Give her a correction. Be ready. Oh. Yeah. Try not to move, though. There you go. What was I going to say? When I'm teaching quiet, that's usually a standalone thing I'm doing. I'm not doing it as... That way you can practice one piece at a time, like we're just practicing the stay right now. You can release her.
Okay.
That won't count as one, though. Okay.
Sit.
There you go. I was going to say, if you were hoping that blocks her view, It doesn't. Oh. Nope. Correct. Until she's sitting. Or mold her. Did we do molding? Ah.
Is that just pushing her down?
Well, not pushing, cupping her bum. Did we do that? Oh. No, that's because she was so smart. But sometimes I regret not doing that. Oh, she's holding it together though. And they're working on the up.
Not anymore.
Just give her correction. There you go. You can release her, and I think we're safe to go to the sidewalk now.
Girl.
On the stays, I usually don't say good girl until she's all the way through, just so you know. Because I want her to know there's more. You can release her.
Okay.
Pick it up, buddy.
Sit. Sit.
That
Oop.
bad owner. Naughty owner.
Didn't fall over her head.
Yeah. We got those. And you can release her.
Okay. Sit.
And you can release her. What are we on there?
Like,
Sit.
I think that's two.
The even better one to do, there weren't many dogs, so I didn't think about doing this right there, is the long line for warm up. Because that would probably get rid of the barking right away.
We've done that at the beach, and there was a little dog in the forest.
You can release her. How'd she do?
That's it. And somebody came up and wanted to pet her, and so we were training, and she maintained pretty well.
Yeah, so there's this kind of warm up, the long line warm up. If it was warmer, you could just sit on the dog as a warm up. I generally don't make dogs to sit on the dog when it's like this.
So, do we keep doing all of those? Like incorporate each week's training, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Never lose the previous week. So like some of these things, like you can see, sit starts to become part of the stay.
Right.
Oh, we were almost there, Stan.
Last one, buddy.
But the old things can become warm-ups now. So next time you do this warm-up, we'll end up being the whole session today, right? Next time you do it, it should take probably like at least half the time to do it.
Okay.
Once she gets used to it, you know?
Yeah.
And the more places you can expose her to, the better. Because it can get situational. Like you can see that at my house she feels pretty comfortable.
Right.
Even if a new dog were to come in, she wouldn't probably be doing this. But now out here, it's all new and she doesn't know what the deal is with those dogs. You can release her.
Okay. Sit.
So like Petco would probably be too much then, but I'll actually work outside of Petco, like on the sidewalk outside of Petco at first before I bring them in. Things like that. So I'll break it down for them. And at Petco I can actually walk all the way down and all the way back. And then by the time they look nice and calm, when they see dogs going in and out of Petco, then I can start venturing into Petco. You can release her.
Sit.
Yeah, don't forget to stop. And like I said, you don't have to do dogs at first. It looks like people do a pretty good job of distracting her a little bit too.
Yeah.
You can release her.
Okay.
So when we did this on the back roads to Longstand, of course there were no dogs on Longstand when we got there. I think we passed a couple dogs, but she was doing really good. But that's a nice, quiet dirt road, you know. The other dogs are on a leash, not playing.
Yeah, it's dogs off leash, really.
Yeah.
I don't upset her. She just desperately wants to play.
Yes. And you can release her.
Okay. Sit.
Mess it up.
See the silhouettes.
And you can release her.
Okay.
Yay.
So yeah, if she came back